Prequel 3, based after the prequel 2, Blue textbook. Linus, Rise of the Fatness, the hidden prequel. A full story 1, the fastest child in the galaxy. Before Linus became the universe-eating mega-fat legend, he wasn't big at all. He was tiny, skinny, fast. At 5 years old, Linus ran every day, zooming around the park like a mini Jedi. He was always in the gym too, lifting tiny dumbbells, doing push-ups, climbing ropes. Everyone called him Lightning Linus, the fastest kid alive. He dreamed of becoming the greatest athlete ever. But that dream didn't last long too. The bullies arrive. At school, 3 horrible kids ruled the playground. Fatty Bum Bum, Mago. They were bigger, meaner, and loved hurting anyone smaller than them, especially Linus. They mocked him every day. Skinny bean, weak little twig, runaway crybaby. One awful day, all 3 cornered him behind the sports hall. They punched him, kicked him, beat him up until he fell. When teachers found Linus, he was rushed straight to hospital. He had a deep cut on his head, a broken nose, a cracked arm, a smashed foot. It was the worst day of his life. 3. The beginning of the fatness. After he healed, Linus changed. He didn't want to run anymore. He didn't want the gym. He wanted comfort, food. He went straight to Greg's, then McDonald's, then Greg's again, and again, and again. Sausage rolls, Big Macs, double cheeseburgers, donuts, fries, pasties, pies. He ate everything. By the time he was 12, Linus was the fattest child ever recorded, already diabetic, completely obsessed with food, and unstoppable. People told him, "Stop eating, you're going to hurt yourself." But they didn't know the truth. For immortality of fatness. Somewhere inside Linus, from all the food, from all the pain, from all the rage he held inside, he developed supernatural powers. His fat didn't weaken him, it protected him, made him strong, made him immortal. He had the gift of fatness power, pure unbreakable energy. No matter what he ate, or how much he grew, he stayed alive. He couldn't die. He couldn't even get tired. He became a walking tank. 5. Linus fights back. Fatty Bum Bum, and Mago thought he was still weak. One day, they tried to bully him again. Linus didn't run. Linus didn't cry. Linus stood tall, grabbed his belly, and unleashed his first legendary move, Belly Bounce of Doom. With one massive bounce, Fatty flew into a bush. Fatty Bum Bum smashed into a shed. Mago was knocked through a fence. Everyone cheered. The bullies were criminals, and Linus saved the day. Linus became a hero. 6. 4 years later, the return of trouble. When Linus turned 16, he had eaten tens of thousands of Greg's, McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, Five Guys, Burger King, Greg's again, like 8 times a day. By now he was enormous. The fattest teenager in the universe. He was unbeatable. Or so he thought. 7. The rise of Bob the Builder. A terrifying new villain appeared. Bob the Builder, biologically optimized brawler. He was the skinniest of all skinnies. A walking skeleton. A professional fat hater. His evil mission, destroy all fatties. But first destroy Linus. He found Linus inside a Greg's, eating 40 sausage rolls. Bob and Jamie, the heroes from the earlier prequels, ran in to protect Greg's while Linus and Bob the Builder crashed into McDonald's for a legendary fight. 8. The first time Linus ever lost. Linus tried to belly bounce him, but Bob dodged. He wrapped Linus in steel chains, tied him up and locked him in a salad prison. For the first and only time ever, Linus was defeated. Bob fed him nothing but lettuce, spinach, cucumber, salad. The Horror 9. The Great Escape. But Bob didn't know. Linus had secretly asked a McDonald's worker to give him 1,000 burgers before he was locked up. Linus hid them under the prison floor. Every night he stuffed his face, getting fatter and fatter. 2 weeks later, his fatness power returned. He charged at the prison wall. Boom. The building collapsed. Linus escaped. Bob the Builder burned with rage. He attacked again, but Linus was too big, too powerful. One giant belly bounce launched Bob into the sky. He hit the moon, then came flying back down. 10. Justice arrives. Homer Simpson, famous universe police officer, caught Bob in cuffs. Linus punched him once for good measure. Bob the Builder was dragged to prison forever. The universe cheered. Linus returned to Greg's. Homer returned to Springfield. And peace returned at last. The end of this prequel story.